Hello to everyone. Welcome to another video lesson. Today we are going to work about the data types. In previous lessons, we have studied about the creating table, how we can create table, click on create table, then click on table design. In table design, we had field and data types. Just it's a revision. Then we will start our new lesson. In previous that we have studied how to create a table. For example, I name it ID, then I press stop. And ID, I could choose number and also auto number because auto number is easier and also the database automatically put numbers. It means choose ID numbers. We let the database engine to select. So select auto number. Then we need a student name. For example, write it in capital letter. Student name. Student name, I choose short text because a name could be about 255, mean 255 character, and not more than this. Another thing or another information which we need is about the student mobile, for example, number. And for student mobile number, I can choose number. You see, every data type which I'm selecting, the properties is going to be different. And we will discuss about these properties then. Right now, you should focus on the data types. So another data type what we have in here is about the long text. For long text, it means you need to write more information, choose long text. For example, address could be long text. Another data type in here we have, it's about date and time. Date and time, you choose the time, for example, time of the class, start of the class, and also or choose the date of register date, because in every database we need date. So I choose date and time. For name and date, the Microsoft Access says that these two words are special for me, name and date. They have a special meaning to engine of Access. So there is a message. If you write a student name, there is no message. If you write start date, there is no message, just name and date. Another thing that we have in here is about the currency. Currency, it means money. So for money, you can choose salary. For students, I can choose fees or tuition. Tuition. Why I choose currency? Because when I go to the file, database view, do you want to save the table? Yes. What table? Name it student info. When I put a name, click OK. Do you know? Do you need primary key? For right now, don't think about primary key. What's primary key? We will discuss later on. So maybe you click on yes, but it's better that right now don't click yes. Or you can say no. We have a small table, student name, student mobile number. I mean, you can enter the number. For example, in here, I write Sora, mobile number, this number form. And for address, I can choose an address. For example, Shahrenau. And date, you can select a date from date picker. For example, today is 11. So how much is the tuition? It's about 5 100, or you can say 5,000. How much is it? So it's what? It's a simple database. Every information is recording. Let's learn new things in our database. And there's a delicate point that when I'm writing here, it's Afghani, and when you are writing, it's dollar. Why? Because I assign it from my computer region panel. It means, and when you were in 8th grade and 7th grade, I taught you that how you can assign this. Go to control panel, go to the regional language. There is the, we can see, you can assign this. You have learned it, but it's not necessary to work it today. I'm clicking on design, then select another thing. For example, auto number you have chosen. Yes or no. Choose this data type for true and false. There is a true or false. For example, car, house, tuition, transport, everything which needs yes or no, you can choose it for this. For example, this student has transport or no? Transport. If those students has transport, so select yes. The currency only object, you see there's some mess object that in here we don't have yes or no, but we are working yes or no according to the database. Yes or no. How yes or no works? Very easy. You must save the table because you have changed. So click on it. Come on, transport. Sora has transport? Yes or no. Just click it or press space from your keyboard. Let's discuss more. Another thing that we have in here, it's about the oily object. What's oily object? Oily object, for example, photo. Oily object means in here it's the description part. It doesn't, you don't need to write the information. You don't need, but you can write information for those that don't have info. For example, what does oily mean? It mean object oriented and embedded. Embedded. What does this word mean, embedded? It means once you insert the photo in Access database, that will copy in the Access database. It means if you change the location of the link from your computer, it doesn't matter because it is embedded. It is copied or it includes in your Access database. Photo. When you click on database, do you want to save? Yes, exactly, because we have bring change. If I right click in here, there is no option for inserting. If I right click on address, there is no option for inserting. But in here photo, when I right click in here, you can see it is insert object because I have choose this column for inserting objects. You can insert objects, for example, CVs, books, materials, every materials that you have. And here I can choose, for example, create from file, create new file, no, create from file. For photo, I can choose select, for example, link, browse. I search my computer, for more information. Internet is not stable, okay. And where is the object? I think I have downloaded some pictures. For example, this is the picture of, not Sora, I think Sora. Look, this is the picture of Sora. Click on the photo, click OK. Now you have a package. In this package, you can see when you double click on the package, the photo will show for you that this is a photo. Yes, this is the photo of Sora. Click on cancel button. Once again, click on view, go to the design. In design, you can choose hyperlink. For hyperlinks, you can connect the links of databases, the link of websites, the link of email addresses, every links. You can choose hyperlink. For example, in here, I choose email address, for example, or web page. Web page. When I choose web page, which web page do you go? Are necessary to go, or which links, because it's a hyperlink you have studied in Word and also in Excel, that how you can join the objects, how you can link the objects, how you can link the photos, image, the website. Now let's learn it. Click on view, database view. Do you want to save? Yes. For example, google.com or www.google.com. You can see now when I point the mouse on the link, here is the hand tool. It means, do you want to go to HTTP, it means Hypertext Transfer Protocol, google.com? When I say yes, I want to go to there. So my internet browser tries to open the Google form. We waited because the internet is not so fast, so wait a little bit. All right, www.google.com. Maybe that our access database code access or no. These are some because the links and it needs more internet that it opens. For example, you can see this is also I open it. Okay, it's going to open. You can see Google. This is the address, I mean www.google.com, and now the Google is open. This is the page that you can share the links and you can go to the links. So no thanks for right now because I have another browser for Google. I mean, if your first browser is Google, you can open by Google, but I have another browser by the name of H. It means it's a new feature of Google Chrome. Let's go to our database and click on design view. You have learned about the hyperlink. Let's talk about the attachments. You can attach the objects, especially the documents. For example, you want to have more information about your students. For example, in European countries, a student have all the information about class 1 up to class 12, up to each classes that they are. So how they can use this? For example, in here I write student info. I choose attachment. When I choose attachment, in attachment you can also use the objects. For example, you can use image, you can use the CVs, everything. Right click, manage attachment. You can manage your attachment. And in here, we have 0 attachments. You can double click it in here or add it. You say, no, I want to add an attachment. For example, there is a student information. I choose a Word file. For example, it's an example. Class 10, for example, grade 10, worksheet number 10. I open this. So this is an attachment. If you want to attach a photo, also you can. It doesn't matter. Choose an attachment. For example, this photo, click it. Now you have a photo attachment. You have a document attachment. You can click OK. That's okay. You have 2 attachments. When you double click on it, which link or which object would you like to open? Grade 10 worksheet, remove it, add it, another, open it, save it. I say open, please open, and let the Word open the information about the students. For example, information about the students. Yes. As you have decided that what's the relational database, how many elements database do we have, what's table, yeah, and how to create table that now you're working, how to make some fields that right now we are working on it, how to make a table in design view. Yes, exactly, we are working on it. It's this, and you can explain it by your own words, how to make table in datasheet view. Okay, also I will work this about how to make the table in datasheet view. It's easy, very easy. So how to make table in datasheet view? It's another form of the object. When you open the table, you can work it on it. So let's click on design view and talk about the last object in here about the calculated. Then our lesson is finished because I want to record another lesson about lookup wizard, just lookup wizard, and calculated for calculations. For example, don't use calculation in here. I want to use the, for example, number. I choose number. Why I choose number? For example, in here you have fees, tuition. Let's delete this row. Let's delete it. Delete this row. Tuition, you have currency. Okay. Insert another row in here. One, you have transport fees. So it's number. Choose the number. Currency, it doesn't matter. If you want to both of them be currency, choose currency. For example, choose currency. If it's number, choose both of them number. Well, tuition fees, tuition, and I insert another row. In here, you can choose total tuition, and here for this, don't choose short text, choose what? Calculated. When I choose calculated, I can calculate transport fees with the tuition. It means, write it, transport space fees, but don't use spaces because sometimes in your coding it makes it wrong. Don't use such a space. Plus tuition plus tuition. You can click it on this. Yes, plus tuition. When I press OK, invalid sign text. So let's put a minus in here or join it. Don't make it a space. If it doesn't, I will try another. Okay. Yes, error. You can see this is the error of syntax. Delete and insert. Final. Don't add a space. Final tuition calculated. Very simple. Just write. And in here, transport fees. Yeah. Plus what? Plus tuition. Press enter. Okay. You must save the table. Yes. Well, where is our tuition fees? For example, 1,500 is about the tuition fees, and your tuition is about the 5,000. Total is 6,000. You can see calculated. For example, another student say, I give 700 for transport, and for tuition I give about 6,000. So total is 6,700 Afghani. When the computer itself is calculating, just write the numbers, the data itself is calculating, and this is the work of the calculated field. Thank you for watching. I will stop the recording. I will take the questions that if you have any question, you can ask right now. But let's first, let me stop the record.